February 2020. This is going to be the What Aren't They Telling You for the beautiful sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is going to carry you and close the month, Libra. It's going to carry you from the 23rd through the 29th. We are going to be examining what you could have encountered this week and what your partner isn't telling you. This month has proven to be very difficult for a lot of us. Libra, you are no exception. I will say to you, I did not get an opportunity to do a snip this month. So what I'm doing in the last video, rather than to break this up and put this information on channel 2, I'm just giving you a little snippet as to what you could have encountered. And it's definitely been about relationships with you. Your horoscope indicates that you realize how important friends play in your life. For some of you, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. There was a problem that some of you guys could have encountered that you wouldn't be able to solve by yourself, so you needed to lean on people, whether it was a breakup. A lot of you have been going through breakups and whatnot, and unfortunately, you reach out for help, and it's a possibility that the friend did not communicate as best as he or she could have. And so it could have been a falling out with this friend, which could have in turn definitely affected this particular reading, or just some energy that you were experiencing this month, Libras. If it resonates, great. If it doesn't, let it escape. But it's been all about leaning on people and demanding your respect from people this month. So you put your foot down on some things. You put your foot down with people, whether it be friendships, definitely romantically. I do see what has been going on in your relationship and what your person wants to say to you. So we're going to be going through that tonight. So if you are new here with me, hello, hello. If you are coming back, if this is your second time, welcome back. And if you are subscribed to the tribe now, Libra, thank you so much for continuing every single week to come in first place with the views. You guys never let me down. I am Libra rising, also Libra North Node. You guys are definitely a part of my family. And no matter what, I can always count on you. I appreciate you allowing me to come back week to week, month to month for the years that I've been here, and allowing me to deliver this word. And as I gain new eyes and ears, I appreciate you. So thank you so much. I am coming out of my Mercury retrograde slump. So I am feeling a little bit better this week, have a better understanding of things. So if you were one of those Libras that encountered having to trim the fat, or counting on a friend and deciding that you wanted to reach out, because it was definitely about relationships. I can't make it up. I just did some research and it definitely stated that. So if you are one of those people that's affected by that part of it, as it closely pertains back to this relationship, then people are exited out of your life for a reason. So don't feel bad about that, because according to your horoscope, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and wherever else you might have it in your personal planet, I do include North Node and South Node. I just don't say it enough. It happens for a reason. It happens for a reason. Your horoscope is indicating that, so let it go. Let's get started. So, your person, Libra, has been exhibiting some habits. You definitely put your foot down with this person. They've been experiencing or displaying some not so nice habits. Something that could have come to you in the form of a red flag, but you guys are definitely different with this religious factors. That's just a contributing energy that's very close. Codependency is exactly what happens. I feel like addictions. And this addiction and this romance angel oracle card, I feel like is a little bit different than the addictions that are outlined and like a devil energy. It's just, it can be an addictive personality. You know, one thing that I never do, I am going to do you a favor. I want to read this one. I never read these, but sometimes I want to read this because I just feel like it's just a different type of energy for a second. So, where is codependency? Yes, this card answers your questions in perhaps a surprising way because they addictions are the culprit behind the issues you've been attempting to resolve. Absolutely. This could be your own craving for a substance or unhealthy behavior, or it could be that your partner's addictions are impacting your love life. This card is also an indicator of childhood experiences in an addictive family. So, so true. So, so true. I did not get addiction in the form of some type of drug abuse, porn, or I didn't get that. So that's why I wanted to read this to see what Doreen Virtue had to say. I always read these cards intuitively. I never crack open the book. I wanted to do that for you tonight because I really feel like this is a different type of addiction. So, addictions numb the heart to pain, and they also diminish the capacity to love. Absolutely. Since love is the basis of your romantic partnership, addictions become a barrier to moving forward to true emotional intimacy. And what is confirming that, Libra? It is the Three of Swords. So in the peak of the past, it does indicate, sorry for shaking the camera, that you guys have went through some type of separation, and it's been this codependency. It's been this your desire being diminished, twisting yourself in knots to please a person whose dependency has lessened or his or her capacity for happiness. That no-win situation will negatively affect your self-esteem and your own happiness if you continue. And with you, Libra, you won't stay that long if it's unhealthy because remember, you're constantly trying to balance the scales. So you'll exit at the gift shop quickly. And I feel like that's exactly what you did. And when you did that, it changed something. But I just want you to know, I don't know whether it is a full-blown addiction. You guys let me know. I don't feel it. Not like an addictive addiction to a substance, okay? And then in that separation, when you decided you couldn't take it anymore, that's when the energy started to shift. Now, hold up. Yes, we all know, well, if I just walk away or if I stop doing this, blah, blah, don't be manipulative with it because some of the zodiac signs do that just to get a reaction and then they end up hanging themselves. You actually tried, like was described in that. I was drawn to read that. I was really guided to read that explanation. I feel like that's exactly what happened. You felt like you were bending over backwards and twisting yourself in knots. And the more and more you did that, your capacity to love just started to diminish. Okay, peak of the past. What happened when you went into your Three of Swords? I feel like although that is heartbreak and separation and loneliness, I do feel like that is also, it also described the walking away process for you because it wasn't easy. So you have to break your own heart to get out of it, right? But there was a shift in their energy and they started to really realize that they can have something with you here, okay? The Ten of Pentacles, they started to envision what life would be like with Libra. And they're like, wow, like this is weird. Like, I don't know why. They're so used to their addictions. They're so used to pushing people away and doing this and doing that. This one hit differently, Libra. So they were just like, okay. So it shifted in a good way. It wasn't a manipulative shifting. The energy really did shift because you have been trying and trying and trying, and that was it. That was it for you. And it was a lot, largely influenced by this very soon. There was indecision here, and like I said, I feel like it was back and forth. I would not be surprised if in the blockages at the end of this video, indecision did actually come out. But yes, so they've decided what they want. The peak of the past, that was the peak of the past. And I feel like that's kind of what you went through the duration of that relationship. I feel like you have fought yourself on what to do, and you finally had to do what you thought was best for you, and you did that. That could have taken place within the last 6 months. For some of you, 10 months. And I feel like when we do the 10 and the 3, if we add them up, between 13 and 15 months. So anywhere from a year and a half all the way into the present, okay, until now. All right, so let's get into the main energy. So you're going to start to notice a shift if you haven't already. The person doesn't really speak well, okay? But what they're trying to do is evoke their inner magician. So outwardly, so you can see it. All of the tools in the arsenal so they can manifest what they want, and the manifestation that they want is a reconciliation and want their Libra back. So we have all of the tools here, you know, wand for passion, pentacle for abundance, cup of love, and then we have the sword for truth. We know this is also the King of Wands. My King of Wands is very wise. He's very passionate. He will go after what he wants. And where this person took a step back and was operating in inaction, they're doing a complete 360 to now focus in action, like doing that, like actively doing something, okay? They acknowledge that they held back. In my Four of Pentacles, they have a mentality which allows them to hold back as a coping or defensive mechanism because they're afraid to lose. I feel like this could be some type of business owner that you're dealing with, because if their primal focus is money, well, of course, for some of you guys, of course, that doesn't resonate. It could just be, you know, they have a lot on their plate. They have a lot of responsibility, Libra. They're some type of lead, supervisor. They have a huge responsibility at work, managing or running a facility or a group of people, which causes a whole nother level of stress if you haven't been your own boss before. Libras, I don't have to worry about that with you, but what I am saying is that they can easily get wrapped up in their losses rather than focusing on their gains, okay? In the heart of the matter, you show up, okay? They were afraid. They are afraid in some way still. Again, they do have every energy on this particular board is being influenced by the magician. So where they fall short, they're trying to gather that strength. They have the tools. So for example, this is the Eight of Swords. That's that mental fear. That's the fact that they're blindfolded and they have built this sword fortress. What did I call it? The fear den. They built themselves a fear den, okay, to make sure that they don't get hurt, that they don't take chances, all of these things mentally, which keeps them from moving forward. They built their fear den, but they're being influenced by the magician. So it's starting to what? Balance out, because this is also justice, okay? And it has a couple different meanings. Obviously, it's going to balance out for the balance in Libra, justice, okay? Also, in the heart of the matter, there you are. You, my darling Libra, show up in the heart of the matter and what they're not telling you. So their heart won't allow them not to choose correctly. And they do have that too, right? They have that cup for love. So they're coming. So in the heart of the matter, they're trying to balance things out. And they're going to do it justifiably so. The second four in the energy is the Four of Wands. This person has an undying passion. Absolutely. Just like this past life relationship card came out again. It came out for Taurus, okay? It came out for Taurus as well. we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, more Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, and Sag. So I do see the Ten of Pentacles again that we talked about already in the peak of the past. If you're connecting, you know, Libra with a Taurus, go watch that video. Maybe you show up, okay? But, you know, yes, we know that this is marriage. You know, we know that this is the 1111 card. We know all of those things. But I think what it's showing you is that there is a lot of pent up. This codependency it shines very brightly with these two cards, because one of the things, and it's not the codependency word, it's the description underneath Libra, addiction. One of the things that they're addicted to is fear. That's a thing. In their fear den, they don't have to show you how much passion they got. In their fear den, they don't have to show you how much they want to marry you. In their fear den, they can be exactly who they are and protect themselves, and nobody can infiltrate the fear den. But this is letting me know this is influencing everything out here. So again, they do have that wand for passion, and they're going to come with it. So it's interesting that they basically have everything here except a cup. Okay? So they have pentacles, they have swords, they have wands, they have everything except an actual cup of love. But the magician, well, the magician has his own cup in that card. So we've covered all of the bases. It's nice to see an energy being influenced by the magician, and then the subsequent cards being all of those different cards in the arsenal, where he can draw the strength from those tools to make this happen and manifest this, okay? So this person wants happiness again, has real, honestly, marriage didn't come out, but the passion, I haven't began to find a word inside of me here now, Libra, that can really give justice to the amount of passion. And, you know, this isn't a passion like they want to just be intimate with you all the time. A passionate drive is beautiful to watch. It's like when a person makes their mind up. It's the equivalent for me, and maybe I have been saying passion, but I need to get a little bit more creative with my adjective. So let me give you an example. It is the equivalent for me intuitively of when a man or a woman chooses. So the way, and I bring up Hollywood a lot so I can let you know certain things, but you know, the way that Hollywood depicts a man who chooses their person, the way that, you know, that undying passion / frustration in the Notebook. You know, when he refused to see anybody else. I mean, he had his little girlfriend, but he still was in love with Allie, Libras. That's my shameful Notebook reference, but yes. So I'm trying to give you an example. A man makes his mind up. I was watching Love Jones the other night when she goes to the train station and Lorenz Tate is running through, but he misses her. That type of passion, that type of just undying, like, it doesn't matter what we go through. We're gonna find a way to get through what we go through, but I have to have you. That's what this is, okay? So your 4 4s here, 4 4s, 2 4s is repair. So what's gonna be repaired before I give you the last card here? What's gonna be repaired is their action towards you and what they show you. And I feel like some of you guys may have not been wined and dined enough. I know that sounds weird. But when I'm looking at the elements in this, there's been a lot of holding back. This person is afraid of being used. This person, again, they are some type of person that manages a facility, responsible for something, well-to-do, gets to the paper, and has not, again, that addictions card, it talked about the past. They have been done wrong. So that's their coping mechanism, okay? So what needs to be repaired is going to be their action, and not only how they view abundance, but how they're going to share it, okay? I think I got it. All right. And we end with the Ace of Swords. So we definitely have our clarity. We have justice and clarity, actually. A brand new truth will begin, and the truth is coming out. What is that truth? Well, the truth of the matter is that you are the soulmate, that your partner has decided that you're worth waiting for, like I said in the notebook. This is a divine partnership, and here's that past life card again. So yes, 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 and more yes. I do feel like, oh, I got 2 more cards to get. Looky here. So there's going to be, this is the 8 of Wands, quick communication, the conclusion, fast communication, email, text. I'm going to actually clarify those on camera because I realize I don't have my clarifying cards for that. Look at me. And more swords. So this person definitely has been holding back, because then we have the king of the king. What? The king of swords, who is also the emperor. So if you're looking for truth, boy, do you have it coming. My Libra. Let me go ahead and just get 2 more of these so I can get you out of here. So there's going to be a new reset. Person wants to repair the past, literally make up for it. Not just, I'm sorry, I effed it up. No, they want to make up for it. They know that they're better than this. They don't want to keep what they didn't do looming out there, and they feel they have so much pride. They don't want to feel like they did you wrong. Clarify this 8 of, thank you. 8, yes. What did I say? Quick communication, conclusion. This is fast communication, internet type of communication too. Facebook, text message, email. And what's clarified that is heart-to-heart conversation. So the communication is coming with this 8 of Wands. Cupid's arrows are coming towards you. If you guys are in excommunicado, it's a coming, Libra. This reading seems like it's a little bit different than last week's. What was last week's? They're ready to spend the rest of their lives with you. This is a slightly different reading. Maybe your relationship hasn't been going on that long, but you definitely connected very strongly with this person. I feel like, or, you know, it could be a lot of, I lied. Stop. Oh, well, shoot. I'm sorry, Libra. Well, I'm lying all over the place. As soon as I said that, I was just trying to pull a little bit more information out, and then the damn engagement card came out. So, listen, last week it was I was ready to spend the rest of my life with you. I don't want to make this a part 2, but here we go again. I can't keep making it up. It flew out on its own. So, again, I tried to explain the passion. I tried to explain to you how this person feels. I've already gotten a worth waiting for, a 4 of Wands, and now a heart-to-heart conversation and an engagement. Listen, their passion is going to be renewed. They do want to spend the rest of their lives with you, but this person is not I don't believe that this is the same energy. It could be, but, you know, because anything is possible, energy shifts and changes. But I feel like for this set of Libras, the message is clear. Like you've been with a person for a while, and they're just starting to understand what you mean to them. I think last week's was a little bit different. So, but you know, there's still strong marriage and engagement connotations in both of them. So whichever one you resonate with. First card out we have in your blockages is envy. Second card out we have in your blockages is purpose. Third card out is show me spirit, and it is change. Well, I just knew indecision was going to come out. Normally when I call them out, they come out. I don't know how to feel. Envy. I am the same as everybody, but different challenges. This person was kind of looking to what their ideas was. Every time I see that, I think about a person who has an idea or have written their outcome or written their happily ever after, and they basically want to just grab somebody and insert here. And then they meet someone that knocks their socks off. That's what this is. They look at TV or these ideas of what a relationship can be, and they couldn't be more wrong. Okay? Purpose. I know what I am here to do. Major blockage, because they didn't know what they were here to do because they were so caught up in this codependency again and these addictions that they lost their way of what they were actually supposed to do because they were so busy holding back, okay? Change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement, and that is a major revelation for this person. They do realize that it's time for the situation to grow, and they are realizing, more importantly, that the part that they have played in making this relationship stagnant. So what aren't they telling you overall this week? You know, they're manifesting things now. I don't think they believed in manifestation prior to you. I feel like you bring a spiritual aspect to their life, Libra. And no matter what you guys have went through, I apologize, my goodness. No matter what you guys have went through and the differences that you guys have went through, I feel that they're now starting to use their power rather than just do nothing. They're starting to use the power of love, the power that they have. So that's what I'm gonna call it. They're really trying. They're really starting to manifest. And walk into their power of manifestation. I hope that title doesn't turn you guys off because it's really love. Maybe I'll hashtag I don't know, engagement or something, so you guys know that I mean business here. There you go. I'm going to leave you with the beautiful magician. And of course, he is manifesting you guys as 1111. I guess maybe that's what I'll say. I don't know. So that is what I'm going to name it. You know, like, share, subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. Again, as always, Libra, we have a good time. Thank you so much for this entire month with me experimenting with going weekly, and you constantly showing up and letting me know that you definitely resonate with what I'm saying. You appreciate my way of reading. I love you guys so much, and I can't wait to see you next month. Check me out on channel 2 or in the community tab. I'm going to be making some announcements of the lineup, and I'm not going to spoil it here, Libra, because when I get with you, I'm always running my mouth, so I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. For the rest of you, I will see you in the extension, and I'll get creative with the title. All right, bye, guys. I'm going to leave you here.